Hello guys, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Arita Vitalka Asmarani. Today, I would like to explain about schema theory. Are you curious about that? So, without further ado, let's get started. So, in today's explanation, I will deliver 3 points about schema theory, and I divided it into first, the definition of schema theory. The second is the characteristic and the function of schema theory. And the last one is how schema theory can influence our thinking and behavior. So now let's get started with the first point. It's about definition of schema theory. A central schema theory claims that our knowledge of the world or our thinking of the world is organize and categorize how we influence our thinking to our cognitions and behaviors. The way thinking of schema theory it cannot only claimed by one person. It's stated by many researchers like famous Nobel, Bartlett, Bidet, and Vygotsky. For make sure our understandable about schema theory, so we have to know what schema is. So the definition of schema itself is a cluster that related of pieces of knowledge and memories that stated in our mind. So we're going to the second point about our discussion today. It's about what the characteristic and function of schema theory. So first, the characteristic of schema theory, there are two statements about what the characteristic is. The first is long-lasting and the second is difficult to change. So imagine that in your mind, there is many collection of your experience, many collection of knowledge that you have received from your teacher, from your mother, from your father, and from years ago. It's still long lasting until now. You still can't remember what they said, what they learned to you. So from that long lasting that year ago your memories create, it make your memories, your information on your mind, it difficult to change. So we're going to function of schema theory. First, one of the most important function of schema theory is it helps us to comprehend new information. So it like processing, improve processing, comprehend what information that we will get, what knowledge that we will get after the long processing, so we can create what we want, the new memories that we create. The second function of schema theory is it helps us to simplify, it helps us to make sense of the complex information and what we live in. So like when you get a difficult information that it is not understandable, so schema will help you to process new information, and then it will make a simplify information, so it make you can understand what the information that you get. So finally, we're going to the last point in this discussion. It's about how schema can influence our thinking and behavior. So there is two stated that will I explain to you. So the first one is comprehension. This is the one way that stated that schema is can influence our thinking. Why? Because our mind is processing and trying to create new information, to make sense in new information and new knowledge by relating and connecting in the existing knowledge. in the existing living knowledge. The second is confirmation bias. Why confirmation bias can influence our thinking? Because confirmation bias can make us to tend to focus on belief details or remember information that consistent in existing belief. So that's all about schema theory. See you, bye bye.